Good evening. Good evening, all. Welcome to this 5th edition of FTCCI HR Awards, and I am privileged to welcome the August gathering for this prestigious event of FTCCI. At the outset, I would like to thank the Serve HR Solutions Private Limited, who are our knowledge partners since the inception of FTCCI HR Awards in 2018. So they have designed the questionnaire for the nominees so meticulously and so thoroughly that our awards have been, apart from all the other awards given by different organizations. I am sure the nominees will agree with me. So the assessment and the process, the system, everything is so designed so appropriately that the jury members have no choice but to decide in a very knowledgeable manner. So the assessment process is also very thorough. The jury members have taken the presentation of everyone and they have done a thorough job, and I thank and I'm grateful to all the jury members who have given their time and their knowledge. They share the information with the nominees and all. Thank you all the jury members for being the support system for FTCCI. And I also thank the ICICI, the ecosystem partner for this FTCCI HR Awards, and also the Soft Private Limited and AICMT, the manufacturers of biodegradable packaging solutions limited, for supporting the HR Awards. And I also privileged to welcome the guests of today, Sri G.V. Subramanyam Garu and also Sri Nirmalya Bakshi Garu, and our office bearers, the managing committee members, the esteemed past presidents, and the participants, and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here to be with us, to share and celebrate the award winners' joy. Thank you. And before we start the program, we would like to play a small video of FTCCI, very short video.
1917. The year when a dedicated organization, the Deccan Chamber of Commerce, was formed to encourage trade and commerce activities. The historical journey of the organization has witnessed the presence of dignitaries, Chief Minister of State, Central and State Ministers, Governors, Vice Presidents, Presidents of the country, strengthening the Federation's transformation as per the changing needs of the industry and business. The Federation of Telangana Chambers of Commerce and Industry, FTCCI, a legacy of excellence, voice of the industry, representing interests of over 25,000 businesses of all sizes, sectors and regions, is empowering industry and trade of Telangana state. FTCCI advocates a pro-business environment not only in the state but also at national level, catering to the needs of the industry, trade and commerce through the expert committees headed by dynamic entrepreneurs and professionals. The Chamber has its nominee in the state-level advisory committees to help drive business productivity. FTCCI aids in providing certificate of origin for exporters, issues visa recommendation for business travels. The Federation is also functioning as a knowledge chamber by conducting research activities, preparing papers and reports, and publishing a weekly journal. The Federation, through its dedicated FTCCI Pokarna Skills Center, imparts job skills by conducting various training programs. It has adopted 15 government ITIs to improve the employability of students. With a uniquely global perspective, FTCCI strives to improve the members' reach to global markets by leading business delegations to various countries and organizes business meets with international delegations visiting Hyderabad. FTCCI recognizes and appreciates the efforts and hard work of industries by presenting Excellence Awards in the various categories. The awards are being presented by the Honorable Chief Minister and Industries Minister. It also encourages organizations through HR Excellence Awards. Come and be a part of this dynamic and proactive organization. Together, let's realize the vision for a progressive future.
Thank you. And now I invite the guests of today's function, our office bearers, to please light the lamp and then start the program. I also request the chairman of the committee, Mr. Meela Sanjay, to join the program, to join the light lamping.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते.
Now I invite our President, Sri Meela Jaydev Garu, to please accompany today's chief guest, Sri G.V. Subramaniam Garu, Honorable Chairman of Industrial Tribunal 1, Hyderabad, to please come onto the dais, sir. And I request our Senior Vice President, Sri Suresh Kumar Singhal Garu, to accompany our guest of honor, Sri Nirmalya Bakshi Garu, Director General of Administrative Staff College of India, to please come onto the stage, sir. I also request Sri Meela Sanjay, Chair of HR and IR Committee, to please come onto the stage. Our Vice President, Shri R. Ravikumar Garu, and also Mr. Kalyan Rao Duva, Founder, Serve HR Solutions Private Limited, to please come onto the stage. Request our President to welcome the guests by presenting the plant. To Shri G.V. Subramaniam Garu. And to Sri Nirmalya Bakshi Garu. And I invite our President to please give the welcome address.
Thank you, Sujata Garu, for organizing HR Awards. Sri G.V. Subramaniam Garu, Honorable Chairman, Industrial Tribunal 1, Hyderabad, and Nirmalaya Bagchi, Director General Administrative Staff of College of India, and Senior Vice President Suresh Kumar Singhal, and Vice President Ravi Kumar Garu, Meela Sanjay, Chair and HR Committee, Managing Committee members and past presidents and co-chairs and members in HR and IR Committee, esteemed jury members and award winners and nominations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the presentation of 5th edition of FTCCI HR Awards. I thank you and welcome today's special guests, G.V. Subramaniam Garu and Krishna Aditya Garu, for gracing the ceremony. Your presence has added immense value, awarded and exceptional. దేశానికి అభివృద్ధి చెందాలంటే హెచ్ఆర్ ప్రతి ఒక్క కంపెనీకి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. అది మానవ వలకం చాలా కీలకం, అది అందరికీ తెలుసు. మేనేజ్మెంట్కి వర్కర్స్కి మధ్యవర్తిగా ఉండేది హెచ్ఆర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్. ఎన్నోసార్లు మేనేజ్మెంట్ సీరియస్ అవుతుంది, వర్కర్స్ ఎంతో రకంగా సీరియస్ అవుతారు. ఎక్కడ నిర్లక్ష్యం చేసినా కానీ హెచ్ఆర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్దే ఫ్రంట్ రోల్ ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే వర్కర్స్ కావాల్సిన సదుపాయాలన్నీ హెచ్ఆర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్తోని డిస్కస్ చేసి వారే అరేంజ్ చేయించే క్యాపబిలిటీ హెచ్ఆర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్కి ఉంది. ప్రతి ఒక్క ఇండస్ట్రీ కానీ ఎనీ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఫ్రెష్ వాటర్, డ్రింకింగ్ వాటర్ కాడి వాష్రూమ్స్ కాడి లేడీస్ పనిచేసే కాడ, జెంట్స్ ఉన్న కాడ, ఇవన్నీ చాలా చూపిస్తేనే ఇండస్ట్రీ కూడా గ్రోత్ ఉంటుంది. అది కూడా మొత్తం హెచ్ఆర్ రోలే ఉంటుంది. ఇంటర్నేషనల్ టైప్ సేవలు కనుక మనం అందిస్తే కంపెనీ ఎంతో ముందుకు వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. దీనివల్ల కంపెనీ మోర్ దెన్ 20% ప్లస్ ప్రాఫిట్స్ పెరుగుతాయి. హెచ్ఆర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కనుక పర్ఫెక్ట్గా పనిచేసి చేపిస్తే మేనేజ్మెంట్ని తీసుకొని. ఈ పరిస్థితులను పరిశీలించిన తర్వాత మన సంస్థలు కూడా మానవ వనరుల అభివృద్ధికి దోహదపడే చర్యలను, మెరుగైన సేవలు అందించడం ద్వారా అధిక లాభాలతో హెచ్ఆర్ అవార్డ్స్ 6 సంవత్సరాలుగా అందిస్తున్నాము. దీనివల్ల ఎన్నో కంపెనీలు తాము అమలు చేస్తున్న పాలసీలని, విధి విధానాలను తెలియజేయటం ద్వారా ఇతరులకు కూడా ప్రోత్సాహం వస్తుంది. అవార్డు విజేతలకి అలాగే నామినేషన్ ఇచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు. అవార్డు రాలేదని ఎవరు కలత చెందొద్దు. ఇదంతా జ్యూరీ వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళ రూల్స్ అండ్ రెగ్యులేషన్స్ అన్నీ ఏమున్నాయో చూసి వాళ్ళే డిసైడ్ చేశారు. అవార్డు నిరుత్సాహపడొద్దు, అస్సలే పడొద్దు. నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ ఇంకా ఉంటుంది. అన్నిటికంటే ముందు ఆలోచన మంచి విధానాలను రూపొందించడానికి దోహదపడుతుంది. మనం చేసే పని ఎప్పటికీ వృధా కాదు. మై హంబుల్ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఆల్ హెచ్ఆర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ పీపుల్, మీడియేటర్గా, మధ్యవర్తిగా మంచిగా వర్తించి ఇరుపక్షాల వాళ్ళని మెప్పించి మీరు పనిచేస్తే ఎంతో లాభకాయం ఇద్దరికి, మేనేజ్మెంట్కి, వర్కర్స్కి. This awards nomination gives the opportunity to know about the best participants. Followed the leading organizations request all applicants to put in more efforts so that you will be winners next year. And thank you very much to support FTCCI spreading the HR practice. And I once again thank you very much for supporting us, all the partners. And I special thank you to jury members. I know jury members have so much trouble to selection the each member, how they can manage it and how they can give and that. I very much thank you for them, and various awards are there announced. I thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Mr. Meela Sanjay, Chair of HR and IR Committee, to give the introductory remarks.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Mr. G.V. Subramanian garu, Mr. Nirmalya Bagchi garu, Mr. Meela Jaydev, President, Mr. Suresh Singhal, Senior Vice President Ravi Kumar garu, Vice President and Kalyan and Sujata Madam on the dais. Welcome everyone to the 5th edition of FTCCI HR Awards. Little bit claps, little excitement. I know you guys are getting awards a little later. I know we are in between your awards, but you should be a little more excited. This is an initiative that has been taken up by FTCCI last 6 years ago to recognize the people who actually take care of the company. It is make sure the company is productive, company is happy, company is works better. You know, India has been in a very high, what do you say? It's been an incredible growth story. In the next, I think, 15 years, we are supposed to be reaching a GDP of 8%, 9%, and our Prime Minister wants to hit a crazy target of GDP in the next 15 years, the biggest hurdle for that will be human capital. The human capital of the country plays an extremely important role in this development. It is the duty as the heads of this department, managers, and also the other employees of this HR department to make sure that the organization's human capital is evolving with the needs of the country and of the company, and also evolving with a really fast-pacing, fast-developing world. I'm proud to say that FTCCI HR Awards stands out for their detail-oriented and transparent approach for judging for the winners. I thank Serve HR Solutions Private Limited for being our partner for the last 5 editions since the inception of our awards. I thank Mr. Kalyan and his team who were involved in designing the questionnaire for the applications and the whole process for assessments. We've invited renowned experts from the industry who are experts in their HR areas, HR processes, to be the junior members to assess these nominations. All of them are sitting in the front row. They've taken a lot of their personal time to come to FTCCI and take a look at all your presentations and all your reports. They've done it over the weekend. They've done it physically in FTCCI. They've done it over VCs. So I would like to thank them a lot for giving all your precious time. They've spent at least 4 to 5 hours on each category. This is after the internal board committee has cut down on the applications. So they've really went into each assessment and spent a lot of time on it. So you can be proud to say that whoever has won or whoever has applied, you've been through a really good scrutiny. I would like to mention to everyone that you will all get a review of your assessment. So once you go back, you can check where your improvements are, where you're lagging, or you can compare. It's a good knowledge to share with your team. Based on the nominations that we received, I want to share a few observations. This has been given in a detailed review on report on good HR practice. It will be presented by Mr. Kalyan a little later. Firstly, the organizations have been doing a lot to increase employee engagement strategies, and they're vying to. In this category itself, we've gotten the highest number of nominations. So we can say that most of the companies are putting a lot of effort into increasing their employee happiness. But there is one category that a lot of companies are lacking, mainly in small and medium sectors, that is implementation of technology. Most of us think that technology is not related to HR. Technology is not needed in small and medium enterprises. But believe me, or Kalyan can elaborate a little more on this, but implementing and having technological processes in the country is really going to help you, and it will help you change with the times. Adjust to the new norms that keeps changing every year. FTCCI, apart from encouraging the organizations to implement good and pro-HR activities, it also conducts a lot of seminars throughout the year. This year we've conducted around 4 or 5 different seminars. We've had speakers from around the country. So I would encourage everyone to attend these events so you can increase your knowledge level and your skill level. Lastly, I would like to thank all my co-chairs, the HR and IR team members, and also the FTCCI team headed by Sujata Garu with the help of Mahesh, for their continuous support in conducting these programs and guiding the committee activities. And lastly, my special thanks to our senior members, Mr. Ravchandra Rao Garu, Sri Niranjan Rao Garu, Durga Prasad Garu, Suresh Vakalagadda Garu, Sri Arvind Mathur Garu, for their steadfast support for the committee. They've been, being in such a senior role in their companies, they've been still giving a lot of time and dedication to the committee. And we, as FTCCI, we really appreciate it. And I think as an industry, we also, sir, you've been doing a lot of good work through the committee, through FTCCI. And we, as from FTCCI and from my side, we really thank you for that. And lastly, I thank our guest again for Subramanian Garu and Rimalya Bakchi Garu for gracing our program and for agreeing to give away the awards. And my congratulations to all the winners tonight in small, medium, and large categories, and also the congratulations to all the applicants who applied. And I hope you get all your assessments and review it, and you're able to get you apply again next year so you can get an award again. And lastly, I would request everyone to be active in the FTCCI forums, HR forums, because we have been conducting, and we will be conducting a lot of programs that will be helpful to the industry. Thank you all, and welcome to the awards presentation.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our guests of today to release the report which is made by Serve HR and FTCCI together based on the nominees and the best practices that they have adopted. A comprehensive report has been prepared that is on the best practices of HR, best HR practices of the organizations for the year 2023. I request our guests to please inaugurate the report. I invite Mr. Kalyan to give his remarks on the report.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good evening. I heartily welcome all of you to the 5th edition of HR Best Practices Award, powered by Federation of Telangana Chamber of Commerce and Serve HR. I warmly wish all the eminent guests on the dais. It is my absolute pleasure to represent here Serve HR, standing tall as a knowledge partner to this prestigious event. Now let me tell you, being part of this gathering is just not an excellence for HR or human resources. It's about honoring every heartbeat of an organization and its people. We are here to acknowledge those who have mastered the art of nurturing people, crafting workplaces, fostering growth. And not only people who have just logging in and logging out, who are thriving and excelling things through performance metrics. It is evident in today's scenario, HR metrics are the key for evaluating or measuring any organizational success. Hence, one of our key objectives through this FTCCI and Serve HR best practices is to unveil a report so that industry knows that small, medium, and large organizations, where do they stand on the best practices? They take an indication and improvise on the people practices. With that motive, every year we unveil a HR best practices report. Herewith, I get you some summary and findings of the report. The detailed report would be available with all of you in a soft copy link, which will be later shared by FTCCI. So the presentation is viewable for all of you. I would be only taking few of the metrics here. Overall, we had 8 categories with specifically 6 interventions, as all of you know. I would not dwell into majority of the aspects to save the time. Of the 6 categories, overall we have spent 170 hours in conceptualizing, evaluating, analyzing from panel to the jury and HR and IR committee. Overall on 35 key metrics, we have come up with the data points. The key metrics, the first aspect is talent acquisition. The cost of hiring employee in small, medium companies is higher than compared to the large organizations. This is a key takeaway in this report. So we would urge the small and medium organization to look at on the strategies of talent acquisition and also sourcing aspect. The second one is in the new employee attrition. This is which is common to across the industry, small, medium, and large. 5.5% of the new joinees depart from within first 6 months. This is something we have to look at it. Probably we have to improvise on induction and engagements in the first initial few months. We have to strengthen that intervention. Second, I come to the learning and development. 75% of the total trainings provided are the techno-functional aspects of the job. So are we missing on behavioral trainings? It's something to be prioritized, am I right? The training participation. 90% of the employees attend the training. Still 10% are missing. Are they doing too much of work, which we need to figure out. The third is performance management system. The percentage of employees subjected to PIPs is larger it's larger in small and medium-sized companies compared to the large companies. The forced attrition due to lack of performance. We found that 5% of attrition is there post-PIP or the post-performance analysis. We propose trainings and PIPs are better alternate than forcing employees out. Fourth, employee engagement. Overall, 25% of the employees do not participate in employee engagement programs. This is a grave number where organizations are initiating employee engagement. And we also see that large participation or coming out to participate on the employee engagement intervention, but we see that 25% of the crowd or the employees are not being participating in it. Is it something we are missing out on the objective of employee engagement? We need to really figure out. Uninformed absenteeism. Around 11% of absenteeism is uninformed in large companies and is about 7% in the small and medium-sized companies. So do we blame technology or culture? As HR professionals, we need to look into it. The next is HR analytics. It's find very encouraging from the last year to the current year. There has been a good progress in HR analytics where organizations are very meticulously and specifically analyzing the data, specifically from human cost or human capital management cost, absenteeism, performance management system, and training ROI through HR analytics. The last is a diversity and inclusion as part of the report which I am presenting as a summary. Around 25% of roles were specified for female at a leadership role. Is it not welcoming? So this is where on the broad aspects of the report, the detailed report will be available for all of you once the session is over. You can take it up from the FTCCI team or you can reach out to my team. Like all the participants are in touch with my colleague Mahalakshmi. You can also get the detailed report on all the interventions and the percentiles and the data of 35 metrics. So now as we move ahead, let's take a moment to appreciate the real superheroes of the evening, the HR professionals. These folks are unsung champions who navigate the complexities of talent acquisition, performance management system, employee engagement, and varied HR interventions in enhancing the business growth. So as we applaud the winners of tonight, let's not forget the bigger picture, because it's for businesses, it's not about just profits, it's also about making difference in the lives of people and the world around us. In the wise words of Chanakya, Sadunam hitatratrai kulam nimitram, which translates to the welfare of the people is the supreme law. Let's continue our journey towards creating workplaces that are not just great for businesses, but great for humanity. With this, I end my note. I thank FTCCI, HR and IR committee for continuously giving us this opportunity to be a privileged knowledge partner. I would also like to appreciate my colleague Mahalakshmi, who has been instrumental to drive this exercise back the scenes, and my partner Surya Nistala, who has been instrumental in conceptualizing this framework. Thank you very much. I congratulate all the winners and participants for the night. Jai Hind.
That's really interesting observations, Mr. Kalyan. Now I request our Vice President, Mr. Ravi Kumar, to share a few of his observations.
Respected dignitaries on the stage and off the stage. HR means generally people think that it is something to do with their wages, something to do about timing, coming, people have come or gone, and something like that. And HR is one which sets in some guidelines to the company, like that we do have in FTCCI also. And this is the first time we are breaking the guideline. Vice President speaks after the Senior Vice President, but here they have requested me to speak before the Senior Vice President. You know why? Because I've been associated with HR event since its inception. I was the chair for HR and I became the Vice President this year. So I request my senior to grant me permission to speak for a couple of minutes. And as our chair, Meela Sanjay was sharing that Modi is talking about Viksit Bharat. These days I only talk about that. And we have to reach 30 trillion economy by 2047. None of the HR guys are saying. 2047. And today it's something like about 3.7 or so. And our chair was telling, Meela Sanjay was telling that after 15 years we might be somewhere around 8.5 or 15, but we need to reach 30. And to reach 30, HR is the one who is accountable for it, nobody else. The HR professionals are accountable for it. A decade ago, very few companies were giving importance to HR because all the MSMEs and micro and small companies also always felt that HR is different, and all the HR professionals also toe in line with the MD or the company. They go and say, why don't we do like this? This is in the interest of the organization. Then the MD says, aaj paisa nahi hai, thoda kam hai, wo hai, ye, we'll postpone. And then HR also falls in line with them, and the company could not grow the way it should grow. And now we have reached a stage, in the recent times, the MD or the employee, whoever it is, everyone gives importance to HR. And you people play a role where, let's understand that if as HR, you look after three things: awareness, it's called ABC, awareness, belonging and commitment. If you take care of these three things in an organization, make every employee feel that the organization belongs to them, make them aware of what's happening in the organization, and then give them that commitment and let them also feel that commitment. And once you balance as an HR professional this awareness, belonging and commitment, then the responsibility dawns on them. And responsibility again is two types. One is doership and the other one is which flows from within. If you break the word, break it in, like if you break the word responsibility, response and ability, the ability to respond to oneself from within is called responsibility. And that HR people will have to play a role. Otherwise, Viksit Bharat is just a dream and it will continue to be a dream. But unfortunately, we have a Prime Minister who drives us and he makes us feel that it is not a dream and it is going to be a reality. Okay? And President was also sharing that HR should be a mediator between the management and the employees. In fact, I would like to go a step above. The management and the employee should look at the HR. They can't be a mediator anymore. That's the role the HRs have to play. So having said this, and also be very simple and humble in life. The moment we take these awards, let's all, as HR, even though I'm an executive director of my own company, I still feel I'm an HR. So as a HR, feel that you're not getting this award because you're the HR, you're getting this award because your people are listening to you. Am I right? If they don't listen, you'll not get it. So continue to be humble and simple and be like a ladder, allowing them to climb up. That's the role of a leader. And a leader is one HR. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our Guest of Honor, Sri Nirmalja Bakshi Garu, Director General of Administrative Staff College of India, to please address the gathering.
Thank you, Sujata ji.
Shri G.V. Subramaniam Garu, Shri Meela Jayadev, Shri R. Ravi Kumar, Shri Meela Sanjay. Wonderful presentation has already been given by Mr. Kalyan on what's happening. And a wonderful 3-minute speech you have just heard from Ravi Kumar Garu. So it's very difficult towards the end of the function to say something very new. So I'm feeling challenged. Neither am I a HR professional, but my wife is. And she's a director HR in one of these big IT companies. And I suspect that she sometimes does all those pilot projects on me and my daughter. So, so I have some experience of HR. So from that experience, I'll tell you some things. Very bad HR. What is the example of a very bad HR? Show me the face, I'll show you the rule, right? And we all know what happens to those companies. Fairly good HR is very detailed processes, लकीर का फकीर, लिखा हुआ है तो करेगा, नहीं है तो go fly a kite. The great HR I have seen are the people who have great processes, and these companies have great processes, but they are also humble enough and nimble enough to change their processes when the situation demands. And those of you who are economists will be familiar with the term ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus means in all economic topics, we write ceteris paribus, means all other things remaining constant. Unfortunately, in a vibrant business economy, things don't remain constant. And as HR professionals, if you don't understand that market conditions have changed and some process, every process is created to bring in efficiency. But sometimes when the processes are not changed, they end up bringing inefficiency. So great HR or great HR people are those people who follow process, but are also understanding that processes need to be changed periodically. Now coming to the challenges, you all know that one of the very prominent offshore IT companies in Hyderabad recently let go of almost like 50% of their HR team. I'm sure you know about that. And the reason for that was they brought in AI. And all the work which a large battery of HR people were doing, particularly dealing with automation and insurance processing, basically back-end work, not needed. Whoosh, gone. Comes a bot, that bot sits on your system, that job can be done by a bot which is bought one time, right, and maybe serviced once in a while. So that's the challenge. So as HR professionals, and Ravi Kumar ji rightfully mentioned, that all of us deal with HR in one way or another. Whether we call ourselves HR managers or not, I don't know, but we are all HR managers in that sense. So the real challenge is for HR to go back to its first principles, that is meeting people, understanding the people processes, which has been to an extent in the last 10 years, I have seen a lot of the IT HR people concentrating more on Excel and not giving that much importance to human relations, understanding human beings, and relying more on processes and systems and so on and so forth. I think that needs to change in the world of AI. We need to go back to understanding human beings. And human beings have all the flaws in the world, but still we need to interact with human beings and make them super achievers. A good HR person is a person who makes a simple human being a superman. And we have seen that in several organizations. There are several groups. Tata Group is known for its HR processes. There are several other groups. If you look at what they do, they basically take a person and make them into a superhero. And that's the role of HR. Ravi Kumar ji said, you have to be the ladder and enable people to climb up. That's precisely it, nothing more. And I'm very glad that FTCCI, this is the 6th iteration of the award, is recognizing HR professionals, and there are so many participants and so many categories in which the awards are going to be given. My congratulations to the participants, my congratulations to the Federation for thinking about a very, very important resource, which is human resource. Thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you, sir. You have given an alert to all the HR professionals by telling that AI is going to be a threat. Uh, so now I'm sorry, I actually forgot to introduce our guest of honor, that is Sri Nirmalya Bakshi Garu. He is the Director General of PGDM Professor and Director Center for Management Studies at Administrative Staff College of India. He holds a PhD in Business Management and a Master's in Business Management. No, I'll just read out 2 more sentences. He has been working with ASCII since September 2006, and he has done a lot of projects for various departments, ministries of government and international organizations like UNICEF, European Commission, and RBI, Ministry of Steel, Ministry of Skill Development, so many other ministries. So thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion. Now I request, before inviting our chief guest, Sri G.V. Subramaniam Garu, Honorable Chairman of Industrial Tribunal 1 of Hyderabad, a small introduction. No, sir, just one page, one small paragraph. Because everybody needs to know, yeah. So, sir is born at Nizamabad, graduated from Giriraj Government Degree College of Nizamabad, and pursued law from Marathwada University, Aurangabad. Completed his post-graduation LLM from Usmania University with specialization in Consumer Protection Act, and selected as a municipal magistrate in the year 1994. Worked for 10 years in the capacity of magistrate and senior civil judge, and an accelerated promotion, selected as a district and sessions judge in the year 2012. Worked as Principal District Judge Kurnool, Mehboob Nagar, Presiding Officer of Labour Courts, and Chief Judge City Small Causes Court. And as Districts and Sessions Judge, worked as Senior Faculty and Additional Director in AP Judicial Academy, and trained all cadre judicial officers, including direct recruit district judges. And he held the state level position as Member Secretary, Telangana State Legal Services Authority. And now he is the Honorable Chairman of Industrial Tribunal, Hyderabad. Thank you, sir. Thank you for gracing the occasion. And now I invite you to please address the gathering.
Honorable guests on the dais, Sri Nirmalya Bakshi Garu, the Vice President R. Ravikumar Garu, Kalyan Rao Duva Garu, Sri Meela Sanjoy Garu, Sri Meela Joydev Garu, and Srimati T. Sujata. The dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, the participating industrialist, HR professional, the winners of these awards, the nominees of the awards. At the outset, I thank the organizers to make me part of this great occasion of presentation of 5th edition of FTCCI HR Awards 2023. Recently, I have gone through the centenary book released by FTCCI. By looking at the articles therein and the glimpses thereof, I could understand the role played by the FTCCI in contributing its might to the are serving to the trade and industry. Probably because of the initiative taken by FTCCI, these awards have become more prestigious and more competitive. It is because the industrial departments from all industrial sectors are being given opportunity to compete for these awards. To be very frank with all the participants here, a judicial officer is an odd man out to this HR. But no doubt, we'll also be dealing day in and day out with the human beings and their emotions, their impulsive nature, etc., etc. Of course, as far as HR is concerned, they will be interacting with directly to the person. But we will be handling the person's representatives who will be representing the cause of the litigants. So it is little different when compared to the skills the HR professionals are supposed to possess. No doubt, judicial officers are also supposed to possess a few skills of HR professionals. Not all the skills which the HR professionals normally possess. When we were trained as judicial officers, we were taught that there are 5 cardinal principles for judicial officers called Shwan Nidra. There are other 5 cardinal principles. I am not really recollecting them. So, barring those 5 cardinal principles, with which the judicial officers would function, the HR professionals are supposed to have more skills because they will be day in and day out handling the human beings. I would like to share a few thoughts about the HR philosophy. I am said that it revolves around management's beliefs and assumptions about the people, their nature, value, and their approach to work. It would determine how the people should be treated. As one speaker was referring about the Chanakya, I too had an occasion to refer to his books. In one book he said that a good leader realizes that his whims and preferences comes secondary to the real needs and issues of the organization. He should give due consideration to the needs of his employees and keep them happy. The human resource philosophy says that prioritize your employees first because the people are our most important resource. I am recollected being an officer who was dealing the industrial disputes. When I was there as magistrate near NTPC, the Singareni collieries were within my jurisdiction. They had an issue of sending the coal workers to the coal underground mines in 3 shifts. As a result of which, particularly during the first shift employees, they have had all the family problems, leading to family problems, because in the wee hours, all the young boys were being shifted to being asked to go to the underground mines. One can understand if a young newly married couple, if a young man was asked to go in the wee hours around 4:30 or 5 o'clock to the underground mines, it had led to many family disputes, I must say a few suicides, divorce, etc., etc. It is at that stage these particular HR people have intervened, and they had a threadbare discussion, and a wonderful decision is taken by them that they have shifted all little aged people to the first shift, and all the young people were made to go to the second shift or afternoon shift, so that by evening they would come back and obviously will have all that pleasure. This appears to be a small issue, but nicely dealt by the HR people, because HR people are supposed to know the human philosophy and human feelings also. That is the greatness the HR professionals would normally possess. Then the HR would act like a glue. Somewhere I read, HR would act like a glue that holds the entire team together and becomes a strategic partner of the organization. So needless to say that the role of HR is absolutely vital in the success of any organization. I am recollected of a small anecdote. A young professional was recruited by the HR, who is master in writing the programs, and other professionals were also recruited. This person, this young boy who was master in writing the programs, was unable to adjust with the other group of workers, because this man was very young, dynamic. The other professionals were just chatting, they were killing the time, they were heckling against this fellow. Then he went to the HR and said that I am unable to tolerate this condition, situation prevailing in the company, that I wanted to quit it. That HR personnel consoled him, and he, before you leave the company, he gave a full glass of water to him and asked him to make a go round of FTCCI building and come back without looking at any place. Then all the professionals were also doing the same thing. They were continuing their attitude. This man carried the glass and came back with full of glass, and he asked that no drop of water should fall on the floor. Then he came back with full glass of water. Then this HR asked how this could be possible. Then he said, I did not listen to all this gossip. Therefore, I could hold this glass properly. Then the HR professional said, that is the basic character you are supposed to have. So don't listen to the gossip and do your work. That will contribute to the organization. Then that is how the HR personnel will be acting like a glue to see that this professional is tagged to the other group, and on the whole that would be helpful to the organization. I am happy to see that the organization has announced awards in the categories of small industry, medium industry, and large industry. And while categorizing the awards, the aspects like best talent acquisition and management, best in learning and development, best in employee engagement strategy, and best in HR technology and analyticals were kept in mind. As far as recruiting the personnel is concerned, I may take 1 minute to cut a joke. Is it permitted? Thing is, while recruiting the personnel, these HR people, of course it's only as a lighter vein. A young woman comes to this coconut seller and asks him, Baba, you please give me a coconut which is full of water. Then what he does is he took one coconut and tests, it is not good. And he keeps it aside, and he takes another one, he taps like this and says this is also not good. Then third he takes like this, sees here and there and taps, and he says that is very good. Take it, ma'am, it's full of water. Then that woman out of curiosity asks, how could you recognize that it has got full of water? He said, कुछ भी नहीं है मैडम, एक दो टेस्ट करके तीसरा दे दिया तो ग्राहक खुश हो जाता है. So, talent kuch nahi. So, because my daughters are also there, my eldest daughter is working for Deloitte and the youngest one is working for some other industry, MNC. So, she used to say that the recruitment process has gone like that. Interview 10 people, select 2. Whether they are up to the mark or not, I don't know. I don't know, subject to correction. Maybe, maybe. So as one gentleman rightly said, that nobody is up to the mark. As the earlier speaker said, it is the drive of the HR who should make him up to the mark. He should drive him, take him up to the mark so that his contributions will be voluminous to the welfare of the organization. That is the endeavor, that is the efforts which one HR is supposed to make. That's what I precisely opine. I could understand that every experienced and independent jury would have applied best judgment method, understood various HR initiatives of different HR teams and selected the winners in a judicious manner. Because everybody was appreciating that they were given a set of questionnaires and uninfluenced by anything, they have selected the winners. That is a great process. I wholeheartedly appreciate and congratulate the jury members also for the strenuous efforts and unbiased selection of the winners they have made. On behalf of the organization and on behalf of myself, I heartfully congratulate all the winners of this award. This organization records its appreciation for their accomplishment. At the same time, my appeal to the other nominees who could not win the awards need not get disappointed, because in such prestigious competitions, the participation itself is winning. Participation itself is like winning. Because somebody said that Olympics are such that they will be striving for 4 long years to have a participation in itself. Robert Bolt, who is the fastest runner, who could run 200 meters or 100 meters in 9 seconds, he runs every day 9 hours for 4 long years to complete his task of running in 9 seconds. Is it not? So that is the efforts the HR people will make. On one fine evening, one woman was walking in a garden. She found incidentally Picasso. You know Picasso? A great painter. She asked him to paint his portrait. Then he took a pencil, painted her within 3 minutes, and gave it to her and asked $30,000, ma'am. She is surprised. Are you painted my portrait within 3 minutes and you are charging $30,000? How it could be? He said, behind this, there is 30 years of strenuous efforts made by me to achieve this perfection. So with that perfection, the HR department functions. It is very contributive for the development of any industry. So once again, I congratulate the winners as well as the nominees, I must make a fair confession, Catholic confession here, that initially I was little hesitant to participate because I am an odd man out in this business gallery because business giants are there, HR professionals are there. Initially I was little hesitant. But now I realize that if would have not come, I would have missed, rather I would have repented for not assembling with these great business giants, excellent professionals, great HR professionals and great jury members. So before I conclude, I once again thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. And before I conclude, I profusely thank Mr. C. Niranjan Rao, advocate, a senior counsel, who took initiative for me to be amidst of you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that wonderful speech. Before we proceed, there is a small announcement. TS07JK4731. This vehicle is obstructing the traffic. I request the owner to please remove it. 4731. Kindly look at that. To move on, FTCCI express its deep gratitude to all the jury members for accepting our invitation and for sparing their time to adjudge the winners. They have patiently taken the presentation of the shortlisted nominees individually, considered each nominee for the award carefully and fully to make an informed decision. I am pleased to inform that the nominees have expressed their gratitude and told that it has been a rich learning experience for them to present their activities before the learned jury members. Once again, thanking the jury members, I request the guests on the stage and our office bearers to please honor the jury members by presenting a memento. Now I invite Sri A. Lashmi Narayan Garu, Senior Vice President HR, Natco Pharma Limited, Hyderabad, to please come and receive the memento, sir. Now I request Sri Ramesh Mantanagaru, Vice President HR and Operations, Evoke Technologies Limited, Hyderabad, to please receive the memento, sir. Sri Suresh Vakkalagadu Garu, Vice President, ICOMM Tele Limited, Hyderabad, to please receive the memento, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Ms. K. Tirumala Reddy, Vice President, People Function, NTT Data Business Solutions Private Limited, to please come on to the stage and receive the memento, ma'am. Thank you. Now I invite Shri Arvind Mathur, Senior Director, Head Global People Operations, Corporate Affairs and Global Mobility, Cyient Limited, to please receive the memento, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. A. Jaganmohan Reddy, Principal, School of Postgraduate Studies, Engineering Staff College of India, Hyderabad, to please receive the memento, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I invite Shri R. Durga Prasad, Chief Consultant, RDP and Associates and Honorary Secretary of EFSI, to please receive the memento, sir. Can I have all the jury members on the stage, please, for one group photo? I also request our co-chair, Sri Niranjan Rao Garu, and our senior member, Sri SLN Murthy Garu, to please come onto the stage, sir, and join. Sir, please come. Sir, Harish Chandra Prasad Garu, advisor of HR and IR committee. Sir, please join, please. Ha, sir. No. Sir, Harish Garu, please. Moving on to the most awaiting moment of this day or evening, and giving the awards to the winners. Congratulating all the award winners. I invite Mr. Mahesh, Assistant Manager, to read out the names of the award winners. All the citation books are with the participants. Request you to please follow the sequence and be ready to receive the award. Thank you.
Good evening, all. We hereby announce the winners of 5th edition of FTCCI HR Awards 2023. Let us begin the presentation of awards. I kindly request the Chief Guest, Guest of Honor and OBs present the trophy and citation to the award winners. Awards we start with small and medium scale industries categories. The winner in the category of talent acquisition and management is SMBXL Private Limited. Please claps. I invite Ms. KM Sindhu and his team to come forward and receive the award. Please, a big round of applause for the winners. Congratulations, sir. The winner in the category of learning and development in small and medium scale industry is Data Link Software Private Limited. Please clap, sir. I invite Mr. Srikar Chilkamarri and Mr. Pramod Kolluri and his team to come forward and receive the award. Please, big round of applause. Congratulations, sir. The next winner in the category of performance management review process in small and medium scale industries, Smart IMS India Private Limited. I invite Ms. KM Sindhu and his team to come forward and receive the award. Big round of applause, please. Congratulations team. The winner in the category of HR Technology in Small and Medium Scale Industry is Balaji Railroad System Private Limited. I invite Ms. Vani Soma and his team to come forward and receive the award. Claps please. Congratulations team. Next, the winner in the category of Employee Engagement Strategy in Small and Medium Scale Industry is Keolis Hyderabad Mass Rapid Transit System Limited. I invite Ms. Dr. Reena Das and his team to come forward and receive the award. Now we are pleased to announce award for large scale industry categories. The winner in the category of talent acquisition and management in large scale industry is Tata Advanced System Limited. I invite the team of Tata Advanced System Limited come forward and receive the award. Congratulations, sir. Next, the winner in the category of learning and development in large scale industries, Signode India Limited. I invite Mr. Ashok Kabala and his team to come forward and receive the award. Congratulations team. Next, the winner in the category of performance management review process in large scale industries, Kaveri Seed Company Limited. I invite P. Mallareddy and his team to come forward and receive the award. Congratulations, sir. Claps, please. The next award, the winner in the category of HR Technology in large scale industry is JK Fenner India Limited. I invite N. Mohana Sundaram and his team to come forward and receive the award. Congratulations, sir. The winner in the category of employee engagement.
See, only 2-3 people are coming and taking the award. I can see some other people who are there in the team. So after the whole thing is over, you people can come with the whole team and take the photograph with the backdrop. Okay?
The winner in the category of employee engagement strategy in large scale industry is Tata Advanced System Limited. I invite Tata Advanced System Limited team to come forward and receive the award. Congratulations, sir. The next winner in the category of diversity and inclusion in large scale industry is FMC Technologies India Private Limited. I invite Ms. M. Roy and her team to come forward and receive the award. Big round of applause, please. The next winner in the category of HR Head is Ms. Chaitanya Kanti, Vice President HR, Smart IMS India Private Limited. I invite Ms. Chaitanya Kanti to come forward and receive the award. Claps, please. Congratulations, madam. The next winner in the category of Manager HR is Mr. Vikram P, HR Manager, Synergy Maritime Private Limited. I invite Mr. Vikram P to come forward and receive the award. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. We are pleased to announce a special jury appreciation award for their considerable achievements in category of employee engagement strategy. We are pleased to invite High-Tech Print System Limited to receive the jury appreciation award for employee engagement strategy in small and medium scale industry. I request team come on to the dais and receive the award. Congratulations to all the winners of the FTCCI HR Awards 2023. Your achievements exemplify the best practices and innovations in human resources, and we are honored to recognize your contributions today. We are also presenting the certificate in recognition of their achievements in implementing robust system in the HR practices under different categories. I request FMC Technologies India Private Limited in the category of Employee Engagement Strategy, Large Scale Industry. Please come forward and receive the certificate. FMC Technologies. Next, Corp1 Global Solutions Private Limited in the category of Talent Acquisition and Management in Small and Medium Scale Industry. Please quickly come. And next certificate is HMDA Dock Logistics Private Limited in the category of Talent Acquisition and Management. Anyone here? HMDA? Next is HSC Training Institution Private Limited in the category of Learning and Development in Small and Medium Scale Industry. To come forward and receive the certificate, sir. I request ITC Limited team to come forward and receive the certificate. Anyone of ITC Limited? I request My Home Industries Private Limited, the category of Employee Engagement Strategy in Large Scale Industry. I request team of Nucleonic System Private Limited in the category of Employee Engagement Strategy and Performance Management Review Process in the category of Small and Medium Scale Industry. Please come forward and receive the certificate, sir. Big round of applause, please. I request Cloud Portal Technology Solutions Private Limited to come forward and receive the certificate. They are in the category of Talent Acquisition and Management in Small and Medium Scale Industry. I request team of Om Sri Paper Tech in the category of Employee Engagement Strategy in Small and Medium Scale Industry. Please come onto the stage and receive the certificate, ma'am. I request Pennar Industries Limited in the category of Employee Engagement Strategy in Large Scale Industry to come forward and receive the certificate. I request Path Institute Biotechnologies to come forward and receive the certificate. I request team of Coleman Instruments Private Limited in the category of employee engagement strategy and learning and development in small and medium scale industry to come forward and receive the certificate. I request Smart IMS Private Limited in the category of employee engagement strategy in small and medium scale industry to come forward and receive the certificate. Smart IMS. The next company is Ramki Estates and Farms Limited in the category of talent acquisition and management in large scale industry. Anyone of Ramki? I request Saat Medicals Private Limited in the category of HR technology in small and medium scale industry. SAP Medical Private Limited. The next certificate is Tata Coffee Limited in the category of employee engagement strategy in small and medium scale industry. Come on to the dais and receive the certificate, sir. Tata Coffee Limited. I request Tata TechWave Consulting India Private Limited in the category of employee engagement in large scale industry. Please come on to the dais and receive the certificate. I request Mr. Ravinder Kumbam, Senior Manager HR, NTPC Limited, in the category of Manager HR in individual. Please come on to the dais and receive the certificate, sir. The next award, Ms. Sunita Chella, HR Manager, NGRID Technologies Private Limited, in the category of Manager HR. The next certificate, Mr. Rajagopal B, HR Head, Ramki Estates and Farms Limited. And I request Rajan Narayan, Executive Vice President, HR Head, Pennar Industries Limited. The next certificate is Ms. Srilata Shankar, HR Head, Intelixa Private Limited. The next certificate, Ms. Srilata Shankar, HR Head, Intelixa Private Limited, in the category of HR Head. Please come on to the dais and receive the certificate. I request Nazar Holding Private Limited in the category of learning and development in small, medium scale industry. Please come forward and receive the certificate, sir. Thank you, one and all.
Okay, now before my senior speaks and gives the vote of thanks and thanking you all, you can all relax, and after it's over, I repeat again, the whole team can come and take the award, and please do join us for tea later. Thank you.
Sir, please take your seat, sir. Please relax. Now I invite our Senior Vice President to please propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. Sorry, we have to present some mementos after that vote of thanks. It is the last one.
I request our office bearers and the chair of the committee to please honor our guests of today by presenting a memento for gracing the occasion and being patiently distributing all the awards. Thank you so much. Now I request our president to please present the memento to our chief guest, Sri G.V. Subramaniam Garu, Honorable Chairman of Industry Tribunal. And I also request our president to please present the memento to our guest of honor, Shri Nirmalya Bagchi, Director General of ASCI. So that's a small introduction to those paintings, sir, how they are special. They are cereal paintings. Only 4 to 5 families are now practicing. It's a 400-year-old art, and they use only organic colors. Thank you. Now I invite our Senior Vice President to please propose the vote of thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and member of the HR community, as we draw to a close this memorable evening of celebrations and recognition at the FTCCI HR Awards 2023, I have the honor and privilege to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have made this event possible. My hearty congratulations to all the winners and my best wishes and greetings to all the nominees. A special word of thanks to the organizing committee, chair, co-chair, members of HR and IR committee, FTCCI, for their tireless efforts and meticulous planning and ensuring the success of this event. Your dedication and commitment to excellence have truly made a difference. Our heartfelt thanks to our esteemed chief guest, Shri G.V. Subramaniam Ji, Honorable Chairman, Industrial Tribunal, Hyderabad, and guest of honor, Shri Nirmalya Bagchi Ji, Director General, Administrative Staff College of India, for gracing us with their presence and for their inspiring words of wisdom. Your insights have added immense value to our gatherings today. I would like to extend our gratitude to the members of the jury for their time, expertise, and diligence in evaluating the nominations and selecting the deserving winners. Your dedications to upholding the standards of excellence is commendable. My colleagues from Managing Committee, respected past presidents, participants, for being with us on the great evening. We are immensely grateful to our sponsors, ICICI Bank, AICMT, and employer M4 Soft for their support and cooperation in making this event a grand success. Your belief in our vision and commitment to the HR community is deeply appreciated. To all our distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends who have joined us here tonight, thank you for your presence and for sharing in the joy of celebrating the achievements of our HR community. And above all, our secretariat team who made great arrangements for the success of this evening. Once again, express our sincere appreciations to everyone who has contributed to the success of this FTCCI HR Awards 2023. Your support and enthusiasms have made this evening truly memorable. Thank you all and request you all to join for high tea in the ground floor. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
A small request for the guests. Before we disperse, our secretariat wants to have a photograph with you. Please. Request all our secretariat team to please come onto the stage, join the photo. Rajesh Leda.